She looks like
Excuse me.
she looks like Grimes's Second Life.
I actually really like Grimes.
I know you do. I like Grimes too.
How do you know I like her?
I like Grimes too. I like Grimes as much as
I
the
like
next guy.
Grimes too. Yeah, I like Grimes 1.
I like Grimes as an Elon Musk divorcee. I think that's...
I like that photo of her reading the Communist Manifesto.
I like her photo where she did Dune cosplay.
Oh, yeah. But she was wearing that outfit, I think, while reading the manifesto. Could be wrong. I don't think you meant to be.
Oh, maybe it is that. I think I fucked up.
I know. Just a bit of parkour for the sake
No, I
of
think
it.
I'm going down there.
Aren't you jumping across that?
Yeah, I should have. Oh, fuck.
You can do that as well.
Do you think he's dead? Does this
no,
hurt?
he's all right.
I love videos of a fish being killed and cleaned, and then people are like, does this hurt the fish? In the comments.
I know we talked about it.
Get me.
I think it was an Ophelia episode actually where we talked about the puffer fish.
Yeah, that video I love. Honestly, you could probably go to that video now, and I guarantee you the top comment is going to be, "Does this hurt the puffer fish?"
Yeah, it might be. She's going to do it.
She's going to try.
She's trepidatious.
Oh, you can do it. Oh,
nice. I thought it'd be funny if she just jumped to her death.
Can I let go?
Nah, it wouldn't let you do that.
You can really yank her arm if you just give her a bit of slack.
I know, it's so funny. That would hurt. Just dislocate her shoulder.
I have a friend who dislocated their shoulder when they were walking their dog on the beach, and the dog just pulled them the wrong way.
Was it a big dog?
No, not like a small dog, but it was like a golden retriever.
Oh, that's relatively big.
Pretty big. So I'm comparing everything because my parents...
Not like a Saint Bernard or something.
Yeah, well, my parents have a Great Dane, so I now compare everything to Great Dane size.
Well, when she jumps up on you, it's like she's going to knock you over. She's huge.
Can she come here? Is she struggling?
She's just looking at you.
She doesn't know what I mean when I say come here. Oh, she won't do it. Well, what about this?
What if I do this, honey?
What if I pull this lever?
Ooh. What's in there?
Lever juice.
I love all this, I think, like you were saying, the ancient technology sort of stuff. I love how it's just, it looks like a place that was once bustling and inhabited and grand. Now it's just desolate and empty.
With two little guys.
Two little freaks.
Two little fellas.
But I like that sort of thing. There's something about Lord of the Rings I liked, is that you're kind of inhabiting this world whose glories are in the past. Same as Skyrim as well, I guess.
Is that the thing in Lord of the Rings? What part?
Well, there's all the Gondorian ruins and stuff, because Gondor was the Great Kingdom, but that was already thousands of years ago by the time it was, but by the time of the Fellowship and stuff. And for the life of me, I can't remember, but the kingdom or whatever that Aragorn is the Gondorian heir to or something. It doesn't matter. I'm not good with the lore anymore. I used to be.
You used to be a lore pro.
But yeah, in Lord of the Rings, it's they're all just rump states basically. They're just shells of their former self. But it's more the descriptions in the book more so about how it's all these ruins and things from a more prosperous era. And I think that's what Skyrim does well as all these oh my god,
do that
nice.
At all. I was trying to lower down into the ledge, and it was do you want to jump to your death?
Yes, please. This game's really pretty.
Speaking of fantasy stuff, I was reading the Earthsea books recently.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they're really good. Have you read them?
No. For a while I was into it, but
I finished the first two in a couple days. I was really into it. I haven't been that...
That's voracious.
Into reading for ages.
I still haven't gotten through Roadside Picnic. I'm halfway through it though.
Oh, you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's good. I've been reading it kind of idly.
Yeah.
Which I think is good, because I find that if I think too much about a book, I kind of almost in a way find it harder to retain information. But yeah, I'm slowly getting through it. I do actually struggle to read.
What do you think of Peretz, the character?
I don't remember any of the names.
The stalker. He's just the main guy, I think.
Oh, his name's like Red, isn't it?
Oh no, it's Red. Sorry, there's two. No, there's Red and who's the stalker, and then Peretz is another.
Right, yeah. No, I don't remember. Red's cool though. He reminds me of
Have you gotten
myself.
to the bit where he eats fried fish yet?
I don't think so.
That's a good bit.
I really need to focus on finishing a book in like one period, because like with this, I'm like, I read it for a bit. Now I've taken like a really long break, like almost like 3 weeks now, or however long it's been. And it's like by that point I just forget so much and I have to start again. That's how it was with Neuromancer. Like I read Neuromancer like 3 times off and on until I one time was like, okay, I got to actually finish it, and I like sat down and read the whole thing.
Yeah,
not in one go, but like in one sort of period.
Couple days. Yeah,
like,
so it's
like
nice
couple of days connected.
I don't know. Recently, I've just had these phases where and it's never been a big thing for me, but getting like
where you're attracted to men,
getting into men, like voraciously into it. No, but like into novels, like fiction books, in a way where I can just like read them in a day and just be like.
Depends on the book, really.
Yeah, it does. I think it's these Earthsea books help.
Yeah,
but they're really good.
Short, I guess.
I love this idea of like, the idea that magic is kind of a little bit. Most of magic is just fake tricks that people do, and
that's cool.
It's not like the real magic is.
Thing.
The real magic takes a lot of wisdom to achieve, and the people who get that far don't use it because they can see the kind of danger in using it, which I love.
That's really cool. Yeah,
these wizards that know all these spells, but they're like, well, I never use them.
I mean, like going back to Lord of the Rings, that's what I like about magic in it, is that like the world is magical to an extent, but like Gandalf doesn't just like flourish tricks all the time. Like when he uses magic, it's like really rare. Like he uses it against the Balrog, I think, or something. But it's like it's not something that he just uses willy-nilly. I think Saruman does though, and that's kind of like it's viewed as him kind of abusing his power when he does. But it's I think it's like the arcane arts are seen as something respected and to be used sparingly, which you can understand in that if you were in that world, that would make sense because it's like really powerful. It's like nuclear bombs. You can't just like use them for anything you want. I don't know. This is all nonsense.
Yeah, you can't use them for just anything.
Yeah.
I don't know how to drop down. Okay, got it.
I think everyone feels this, but there are so many times when I'm just like, I wish teleportation was real.
For magic. Yeah, that's the other thing. Wizards in the Earthsea books can teleport. Or transform into birds and stuff and fly very quickly to locations, but they'll always be like, they'll take the slowest route. And people around them will be like, why would you do that? You could just transfer. Like, oh, it's not. It's a waste of this great art or whatever. I'm not sure.
Well, what would be a case where they would use it though?
They don't ever. I think that's the thing. Is like becoming a wizard is learning. I guess unless there's like
the
world is in peril.
Can you pull that lever while she's on the box?
Oh, that's clever.
We're talking about Earthsea too much.
Yeah, I was getting to Earth.
Maybe I should check it out. I know I got to finish the book I'm reading, and I've got to watch Stalker as well.
It's good. I think you would like it. Just I know because you love fantasy, like Lord of the Rings, and it's definitely
I mean less so now, but I definitely had a Lord of the Rings phase in like 2021. Big phase.
Huge. Yeah. If you had a fantasy world, what would you call it? The capital city of the biggest?
Oh, I can't remember. Because I was actually, when I was in this period of loving Lord of the Rings, I was doing my own like world building thing. It's like super autistic.
That is a little, but I like it.
It's like, it's fun. I enjoy it. Like, totally, you can play God,
Yeah.
I forgot what the capital was called though, because I was focusing on like designing this like island that was just like copying English history basically. But there was like the continent, and there was like a lost city that was like Rome, but it had its own name, but I can't remember.
Roma. Oh, she's still scared.
That's such like a dopamine rush when the like the cinematic letterbox comes in.
Oh, it's like the Zelda.
Yeah. Reward. Pavlovian thing.
Oh, I'm conditioned, bruv.
Ooh.
I'm feeling so conditioned right now.
There was a save point back there.
Yeah, but I can't save without her, I don't think.
She hasn't come yet.
Yeah. What I should do is not leave her, because I feel like the shadows will take her if I...
Yeah. Although she's not going to be rendered though in the background.
Yeah. Do you think she can make this jump?
Maybe, yeah. Try it again.
Oh, I just need to get to the edge.
Yeah. You got it. I thought you were going to drop her for a second.
I think you can. I have this feeling that you can.
God, the animations for the characters are so smooth.
It's very beautiful. That's crazy this is a PS2 game.
Yeah. Because it looks like the actual mechanics and everything is the same as the PS2. It's just that the graphics are updated. Like the textures and the lighting.
I think it's the textures are mainly just the resolution.
I've been obsessed with watching this guy who's been doing like a remaster of Dark Souls.
Oh, really?
He's really fun to watch. Like, it's really relaxing.
I really like content of people that work on like textures for games.
It's super interesting in emulation as well.
Stuff. Like, do you know the channel Nerl?
No.
Nerrel. He does a lot of work on like Zelda game textures and stuff. It's really exciting because he does videos where he like shows the process. Yeah. So he did the video about like Metroid Prime where it's like, suppose you wanted to redo this texture for Metroid Prime, and then like showed you how you would do it in. He's great. It
sounds similar, yeah. The guy's name is From Soft Serve. I remember.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. No, he's fun. I enjoy it. He sounds like Psychic Pebbles, but with like a slightly lower register. He's got that kind of like blocked nose sound. Oh, she's not going to help you.
I fell. Not going to help me in my darkest moments.
In your time of need.
Oh, I've got.
Oh, they've been playing cricket. I hate cricket. Have you ever watched a full game of cricket before?
No, I haven't. I get bored.
You can't sit through like 8 hours of people throwing a little ball around.
I can if it's baseball, honestly. Oh, I can change my
baseball
stick.
Games have a time limit though.
No, they don't.
They do now.
The pitch does. I guess that's true. But even if a baseball game did go on for 8 hours, I think you could watch it.
It couldn't though, because it's like they couldn't go past 3 hours, right? Like they're like 3 hours max. Not like a time limit thing, but it's just like the game itself just is like 3 hours.
No, the game could go on like technically before the rule that changed it so that there's a violation if you take too long to pitch. Yeah. The game could have gone on forever theoretically. Because
if you just were dilly-dallying constantly.
No, if you just have a bunch of ties, or if you have a bunch of innings where both teams score
has that ever happened?
1 point. I think the longest game was probably close to 8 hours. Look up longest MLB game in history. How many innings was it? I think it's like 28 or something. It's insane.
It's crazy. I just give up.
We can give up.
But that's not the American spirit in baseball.
That's not the sporting spirit, man.
Longest baseball game ever. Longest baseball ever.
Oblong baseball.
33 innings, 8 hours and 25 minutes.
See,
but that's just like a normal cricket game as well.
Yeah, true. And it's multiple days.
Yeah.
I guess even though baseball games aren't multiple days, they have...
This one was.
Was
apparently. It? Yeah. 18th to the 19th of April, 1981.
Oh, because it went overnight.
It was the Rochester Red Wings and the Pawtucket Red Sox.
What the...
So was it
minor league? Oh, yeah.
In Rhode Island. God's country.
Rhode Island.
That's the longest in professional baseball league because it's still professional.
Oh, it's got to be.
Minor leagues.
Yeah.
I can look up longest MLB game though.
We could talk all day about MLB stories. You know about the time that someone threw a no-hitter while on acid?
Yes, I do know that one.
What's his name?
Also, it was 26 innings in Major League.
Yeah, that's still pretty long.
That's pretty long. That would be... How many? That would be about 6 hours or something, wouldn't it?
Well, going off the other game, it would have to be definitely more than 5.
Let's see. 26 innings. 3 hours and 50 minutes.
Really?
So
shit.
It was quick.
I guess it's also because like in some senses there are like scoreless innings that are very quick.
You know what's interesting about this though is obviously it was before floodlights because the game was called because of the darkness. So it got too dark and they didn't have floodlights back then.
Look, we really don't know what to do.
Because nowadays, I don't actually know if this is true or not, but I don't like a lot of baseball games at nighttime.
I think they start, they start in
evening,
the light and then go into the dark. Yeah, that happens.
Interesting.
You can have a baseball game anytime you want.
I mean, couldn't you? You could have one at 3 in the morning if you really wanted.
Some people do.
That's like being a international sports fan in Australia. It's like you end up watching games at like ridiculous hours.
Yeah. I have friends who obviously watch the EPL.
Well, except when the World Cup was on, the Women's World Cup, because that was in Sydney.
And very fun to watch.
Yeah,
everyone really got around it. That was what was exciting.
Yeah, no, part of me felt like that was really people just showing off though, because like people don't care about women's football like any other time of the year.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of people getting into it now after that. Like that's the thing that got them in, which is good. I think it's just there's really nothing bad to say about it other than it's a shame that Australia didn't win the World Cup. Like I just.
Oh, you're right about like the massive EPL fans in Australia watching games at like 3 in the morning or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like, yeah, good for you if you're into that. I'm personally not that big a fan. I only really I like Scottish football, but I just watch the highlights afterwards and read the scores and like stats and things like that. But I don't think it's also really hard to watch Scottish football here as well. Like you used to be able to watch it on KO, but I don't think you can anymore. But yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm meant to be doing at the moment. I think it's going to be something to do with those bombs.
We're too busy talking about sports.
I'm getting excited about sports. I've been watching the EPL or bits of it. Again, just highlights and, and snippets of game, but only because I've been getting... I've been getting into Luton Town.
Sure. Well, didn't they recently get promoted?
They just got up. They got promoted to the
Premier League.
The Premier League.
Yeah.
And they're kind of they're like right on the razor's edge of whether or not they'll get relegated.
Yeah,
again, which is exciting. Like I like.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Watching that kind of.
It's a shame.
Story.
It's a shithole of a town, of a city, I guess.
Luton, Kenilworth Road is the most beautiful stadium in the world. I think.
Everyone's team is the most beautiful stadium in the world.
But the thing that's beautiful about it is it's like in between townhouses and you like go up into the stadium. It's really
is cool. I don't really know what team I support. I think I support Brentford. But it's not really like I have a stake in it.
Yeah.
Like with Scottish football, I have some stake in supporting Hibernian.
Because you're from Scotland.
Because I was born there. I wasn't actually. I was born in Melbourne.
But that's kind of
I like the team though. A lot of that was also influenced by like Irvine Welsh and things like that, and like the culture of Hibernian, because they're kind of like, despite being a like premiership team, for like all of their history, pretty much, they're still kind of like underdogs. Like they haven't
be a premiership team and underdogs
because they like consistently not very good. Unfortunately,
but
like
good enough to make the.
They've only won the cup like the last time they won was in like the 50s or something, I think.
Right.
Like right now they're 6th. They were like 8th earlier in the season, but the season's kind of close to finishing anyway. So, well, I think it's May when it ends, but still, I highly doubt that like Hibs are gonna get anywhere close to like 2nd place.
I've got really no clue what I'm doing.
I'm too busy talking about football anyway. You got me started.
I was trying to hit that bird. No, it's good. Let's stop here because I actually don't know what to do in the game.